I made some progress here on the front hood. So I got my trim here, and I put the clips in. So I did the black VW symbol. I got the trim in here, and this comes down. It has a bunch of clips underneath, and then I got the crest. And what I had to do was I dremeled. So I did a couple of things. First, I cut 2 slits here, and I put a one of the clips there, so that got this crest in there nice and tight. And then what I did is I had to dremel the very front edge of this so that it would overlay the front of the crest, and I drilled a hole for one more clip here because otherwise this was flopping around a little bit. But overall now, with the crest and that, I'm waiting for the rubber seals for here, then I'll put my handle back on. But overall, I think this looks really good. So I'm still working now on the the back end of the chassis downstairs, so I'll take a look at that. All right, so I have 2 new emergency brake cables, and the way this works is this little nub here gets this rounded part here on top like that, and then these are like rounded indented areas here where the cable's gonna come up through like that, and then the rounded part of this goes right into the rounded part of that, so it can't possibly come out. And then I guess you put a second one on top of that just to do a what do you call it, a lock nut or whatever, just to put the pressure on there. So let's see what happens if I try to feed this through. And you have to feed this all the way up and through, see if I can fish it out up there. So that goes into here. And this goes in there like that. And then the other one, so that's my left. Let's just see if I can fish it out. I see it there. Let's see if I can fish this thing out. It needs to go underneath this thing here. You know what? I have my favorite tool in the entire shop that I'm going to use for this. Let's see, here it is right here. It's a rare earth magnet on top of a mini screwdriver. And I think, let's see what here, if I put that in there, I can grab it, direct it up and out. I might have to take off the I might have to take this thing off. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to take off the lever real quick. Okay, so I took off the lever and then fed this up. This is gonna go under that rounded part of the lever, and it goes onto here. So I'm going to feed the other one through, which is this one. Let's see if I can fish that one out as well. through there. Looks good. Let's see. I can see it. Nope. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So here it is. Came through. So let's see if I can pull this thing out with my little magnet. Perfect. Okay. Now, this goes in here. I'm gonna see if I can slip this lever underneath it. So this piece came off. That has to hook under. Tricky to get the okay, got that hooked. See how that moves? Okay, so in the end, I put the clips back on here, and this goes over this. And let's just see the action here. That pulls it, and that goes down. And if you look at the springs over there when I pull it, you can see that it actually pulls that cable up the spring, and then the button releases it down. So that's great. Yeah, I forgot I have to redo these levers here, so I think I'll go ahead and do that. So yeah, that has one washer, one nut, these locking plates, and then these two guys. Now, I guess one of them is probably for the heat. Yeah, this one is for the heat, the right one. So I'm gonna leave this heater cable there because that looks good. This one seems to be for this cable is cut, but this is a oh, actually that may be for the heat coming out of these two here. There may be one heat to turn on the heat overall, and then one turn on the heat there. But I'm gonna have to figure out how to fish these two. Well, let's see. Yeah, these are broken, so I need a new one of the shorter heater cables that's going to go there. The longer one here, which is connected to those two guys there, seems to still be good. So I will just order a new one of these. Okay. All right, I did my two heater levers. So I didn't have the bushings, but what I did is I used these head stud washers, one on each side, to be the bushings. So they're metal. I don't know if those bushings are plastic or metal, but I didn't order them. I didn't want to wait. So now I have these. So I had to order the cable that goes from this left-hand one, the white one, to here. That's for the footwell heater. My cable on this one is good, so that's for the heater boxes. Now if I look at the heater box cables, that's these. So this is the red one. All right, well this was literally the dirtiest job I've had. I've got the transaxle cleaned up, scrubbed down. I did a little black around just here and here so that I could put on my new boots, and those are on there. I can't quite assemble this yet because I'm waiting for this seal right here, which hopefully will come in the mail pretty soon. And I'm waiting for my two Bowden tubes, one for the clutch cable, one for the throttle cable, that come out of this seal here. But I did get my emergency brake heater heater levers I have on there. The emergency brake now works going to these, and I can start wiring up my rear brake lines, at least, you know, from here to here. And although, you know, the problem is I'm gonna have to pull this out to get this seal on and then put it back. So that's why I haven't attached my this thing here, which is my ground strap, and I haven't attached these yet. So what I can do in the meantime is clean up my wheel plates, which are in my drums, and take off, you know, some of these parts I'll need in terms of the this metal piece and the lever for the emergency brake. So I'll need that, and I'll wire brush these off and probably put a little bit of black rust reformer on the plates and the drums. And also these snubbers, got to clean these off. I ordered new rubber snubbers, but I don't really need them, but you know, it'll just look cleaner to have the new ones. Also I put on the new transmission mounts, 1, 2, and 3 in the front, and I repainted this piece here. So I feel like this back end of the chassis now matches the rest in terms of its you know, getting cleaned up and refurbished. I think the new axle, the new boots look great. I did not do anything with any of these bearings, or, you know, this all seems nice and tight, and I'm hoping that the transaxle is good. Like I said, I have no way of knowing if there's a chipped gear or a tooth or something like that until I actually get this thing running. So that would be a major disappointment if I have to then re-pull it out. But overall, that is good progress. As I said, this is the seal that I'm looking for here. See how that's dry and cracked, and I need that for this area right here. So it has the little 3-prong thing. Looks like that's probably goes like this. Anyway, all right. Also ordered the shocks. This lines up parallel, so I'll wait for my shocks that I reordered because I ordered the wrong ones for 68 and up. But yeah, good progress.